Holy shit! And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Tonight, SmackDown Live, the debut of Shinsuke Nakamura. Let's talk about it. What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel tonight. This is your official SmackDown Live review. SmackDown Live after Mania, man. April 4th, 2017. And we were all excited and hopeful for what WWE was going to bring us tonight. And holy shit, for 10 minutes at least tonight, we were all fucking speechless with goosebumps running up and down our bodies, man. Wow. I'll talk about it. It was amazing, and it's moments like that, man. I swear to God, it's moments like that. We kind of figured it was coming. We kind of knew after what happened at TakeOver Orlando, but when you finally see it happening in front of you on your television, and God knows what you people felt and experienced at the Amway Center in Orlando tonight. Jesus fucking Christ. I will never, and I'm making plans to go to New Orleans next year, man. For everybody that lives down there and you want to fucking be in and around JD, I'm going to be down there, motherfucker. I am not missing another fucking show after Mania, man. Holy shit. Because I could just envision next year it being a glorious edition of SmackDown Live. Holy shit, man. Shinsuke Nakamura makes his debut, which pretty much overshadows literally everything on tonight's show. And we are gearing up for this superstar shakeup next week, which I'll have thoughts on today and throughout the week leading into Off the Script on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, man. But I am JD. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel tonight. This is your official SmackDown Live review. If you guys missed anything on the channel, I did upload this morning at 11 a.m. that WrestleMania 33 video I was talking about. The 48 hours after WrestleMania 33, what I think of the entire show, and I literally go over everything with my thoughts and opinions about everything that happened at WrestleMania 33. If you guys missed that, you want to catch up on that after this video or during your work weeks, it is live on the channel right now, plus the vlogs that Joe and I experienced, which one is causing a little bit of controversy, man. And I'm sure Joe's going to talk about it on his SmackDown review. I'm sure Joe's going to talk about it on Out of Nowhere tomorrow night when he and I go live. The Ryback situation, I will clear the air on Friday on Off the Script. But I just want to let you guys know, for those who are calling Joe a pussy and, you know, Ryback did what he had to do, Joe deserved it, go fuck yourself. Okay? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the vlog is on the channel right now. Joe and I, collectively, wanted to go up to Ryback and take a picture with Ryback. It was a collective effort. Okay? I didn't, you know, back away. I you know, you guys were saying that, oh, you know, JD wouldn't do something like this. Shit like that making Joe feel bad. But I don't want to dwell on it too much. All I'm telling you guys is that it was a collective effort. We legit wanted a picture with Ryback, but when Joe went to go shake his hand like a fucking man and apologize like a man, because he doesn't want any beef with anybody, Ryback just flipped the fuck out. If there's anybody that was being unprofessional here, it was Ryback. You know, how are you going to tell another man to act a certain way on his show? That's like him telling me, who are you to fucking give your opinion about me and what I did in the WWE on your show? You're fucked up, bro. I can do whatever the fuck I want, man. If I don't like something on television, I'm going to call it out. That's what I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years on here, man. Give me a fucking break. So, everybody that's, you know, throwing shit at Joe and putting him in a shitty mood today, stop. It was a collective effort. We legitimately wanted pictures with Ryback. We were there to experience all of WrestleCon. We did not know that Ryback was going to flip out the way he did in the vlog, okay? I legit wanted a picture, and I kept the camera rolling. That was that. So we'll talk about that more on Friday, a little bit more in depth. I just wanted to clear the air there because Joe was a little upset before SmackDown went live tonight in Orlando. Another thing I want to make mention of is I am ill. I don't know where I got sick. I got off the plane. I boarded the plane yesterday to come back here, and I was feeling good. I landed. I was feeling good. I went to sleep. I was a little sore after what fucking Grimm's Toy Show did to me, you fucking asshole. I'm going to get you this summer, bro. Remember, I know where you live. Okay? But I'm a little sore from the internet darlings. That vlog is coming hopefully this week. I want to share that with you guys about the entire show, the Internet Darlings, that Brian Zane put together. It was fucking amazing. I had a blast. But I got ill overnight, and I don't know why. I got this bad head cold. I feel weak. I don't know if it's a flu. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's probably just a bad head cold. But I woke up with fucking shit in my eyes. My eyes are tearing. My fucking ears. I feel like I'm drowning underwater. My head is all cloudy. Don't know what it is. I got to go back to work. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about, really, and I swear to God, I usually say it and then I back away, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna say, you know what, this is my last week there, and I'm gonna concentrate on the channel full time, man. I can't take it. I really can't take it. I just want to be doing WWE and enjoying myself and, working under my own schedule. I can't give these people any more of my time and they get nothing for it. You understand? So, I just wanted to let you guys know the reason why I sound the way I do is because I'm ill and I don't know why. It probably has to do with the weather change, to be honest. It was 90 degrees and humid, and then I come back to New York City, it's 45. Yeah, seriously, Mother Nature, go fuck yourself, bro. Anyway, SmackDown Live. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. I don't want to jump the gun here. I want to kind of follow the order of what happened. But Shinsuke Nakamura debuted. That was the big thing about tonight. JBL, you fucking asshole, okay? And this is why, I understand this is probably from Vince McMahon, and my anger should be towards Vince McMahon and not JBL. Guy comes out after the best crowd ever at any WWE show on Monday Night Raw last night. Comes out and says, oh, the SmackDown Live after Mania, or the Raw after Mania. This is a bizarre bunch of WWE fans from all across the globe. They come to these shows and they boo people that they would normally cheer, and they cheer people that they would normally boo. Really now? Why, Vince? Because of the reaction that Roman Reigns got last night on Monday Night Raw? Were you that visibly upset with the first 15 minutes of that show? That was the single greatest intro to any Monday Night Raw in the history of that televised program. Easily. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And then Vince McMahon comes out and the crowds just start chanting, fuck you, Roman, we don't want Roman, whatever the fuck they were chanting. Or Roman sucks. Something Roman that clearly got under Vince McMahon's skin. So he issues directive to JBL tonight to say that clearly force-fed line. People here are gonna boo people they cheer and cheer people that they normally boo. Are you fucking kidding me? Who believes that fucking garbage? I mean, are you out of your fucking mind to believe something like that coming from this goon? I mean, really, I don't find any truth in that whatsoever. Like, who the fuck are you to issue directive during these types of shows? The reason why these shows are so great following WrestleMania, both of these shows, is because the crowd is unleashed. The crowds are savage. They could do whatever the fuck they want. Kevin Dunn doesn't want to work the overtime, bro. Kevin Dunn wants to sit there and he wants to fucking push his button. Roman Reigns, we can't have this happening to Roman Reigns. He just buried the dead man. Roman Reigns buried the dead man. He retired the dead man, but, his finger would be working overtime, bro. If he had to mute all that shit, we'd have no fucking show. We'd have no crowd. You might as well wrestle in front of an empty fucking arena. That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Okay? We come to the arena every fucking week and boo people that we don't like and cheer people that we actually do like. Okay? Whatever the fuck they said tonight made no sense. Whatever the fuck they said tonight or wanted JBL to say was clearly untrue. We do whatever the fuck we want during Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania. It's just amped up. There's hatred for Roman Reigns every fucking week. on Monday and Tuesday following WrestleMania, it's more amped up. It's more louder. Okay? Because we know it's a reset. We know it's the start of a new WWE season. And we want our voices to be heard. And we know what you did at WrestleMania was a complete crock of shit. It was garbage. With that entire build for The Undertaker and then Roman, in that shitty match that he had with The Undertaker, people wanted to voice their opinions. That's all, So whatever he said tonight, JBL just, he was a sacrificial goon tonight. That's all he was. Boo people we normally cheer and cheer people who we normally boo. No, it's only amped up. That happens every fucking week. You're sitting right there. You don't hear it? It's the same thing every week. This week, it's just amped up. Magnifier times 500. So, bullshit by WWE, man. That clearly fucking agitated me, and I'm sure it did a lot of you guys. I had to slip that in there before we even talk about anything. Anyway, show started off with the new, boring WWE champion, Randy Orton. Randy Orton walks down to the ring to open the show. Fans booed. I don't blame you. Bray Wyatt should still be the WWE champion. Whoever thought that Randy Orton would make a good WWE champion now, after this entire feud was meant to build up Bray Wyatt? Why? I don't get it. What did you think was going to happen? People are going to turn Randy Orton back into a heel. He's a boring babyface. He was good when operating under Wyatt. He broke away, and he became good old boring Randy Orton. So, I don't like where this is going whatsoever. Orton said that if you fight somebody at WrestleMania, then you beat their ass. He said that Bray Wyatt doesn't have power over him, and he would never forget his name. Bray Wyatt would never forget Randy Orton's name. I wish I could, especially as WWE champion. This led to Wyatt coming out on the Titantron, on the big screen, and saying that Randy Orton is not the master of anything. He said that he's coming for Orton to regain what is his, what Sister Abigail promised Bray Wyatt. He said that he would twist Orton mentally and physically. He said that he would make Orton's thinking different and make him scream. He said that at the end of the night, one of them would be sent into damnation. He challenged Randy Orton then to a House of Horrors match. So, what Bray Wyatt is doing, really, is he's taking this feud and moving it over to Monday Night Raw. Is that what he's doing? Because the only House of Horror that I know is on Monday night. Is Stephanie McMahon going to be the fucking, the Crypt Keeper? I can totally see Orton versus Wyatt on Monday Night Raw, with Raw being the House of Horrors, and Stephanie McMahon waiting for them in the front yard with fucking tombstones laying around, and she does one of these, hey, welcome, like one of them fucking guys, like the fucking guy in Resident Evil 4 that sells you the fucking items, the merchant, welcome, That's the House of Horror match. Every fucking week we see a House of Horror. What are they going to do differently? Who knows? Quite interesting, though. They didn't give you the rules of the match. I thought that we might see the House of Horrors unveiled tonight. We didn't get anything like that, but I'm assuming this is going to be another long, drawn-out build towards the next SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view. Raw has the next exclusive pay-per-view, Backlash, at the end of the month. But the next SmackDown pay-per-view, I believe, is preceded by NXT TakeOver Chicago. How many CM Punk chants are going to be ringing out through wherever the fuck they do this thing? The Rosemont Horizon, wherever the fuck they go. I don't know. How many CM Punk chants are going to be ringing out through NXT Chicago? Give me a break. Come on. Be good, people, please. If you go into that show, please be good and respect the talent. CM Punk is not going to be back anytime soon. Orton said that he doesn't know what type of match that is, but accepted it anyway. Orton wanted him to come to the ring, and the lights went black. This was pretty cool. Lights went black. Wyatt was actually standing in the ring with a microphone, and they started brawling. Orton with a scoop slam to Bray Wyatt. As soon as Bray Wyatt was getting his ass kicked by Randy Orton again, out comes Eric Rowan, who makes his return unceremoniously, because I don't think anybody really cared. But he looked good. He got a new mask. Looks like a fucking gas mask. Wow. I'm excited. Eric Rowan with a new gas mask type, goat mask, sheep mask, whatever the fuck he's wearing. I don't know. Eric Rowan's under the mask. The same guy is under the mask. Is it going to make any difference? Any difference? No. Wyatt and Rowan beat him down. Luke Harper comes down, makes the save. In typical Teddy Long fashion, we have a brawl to open this show. And what do you think it leads to? A tag team match. There you go. So Harper and Orton now, two men who were feuding, now are fighting for the same cause against Bray Wyatt and the newly returning Eric Rowan. Miz and Maurice, by the way, that intro really didn't do much for me whatsoever. Miz and Maurice, they were interviewed backstage. Miz says that they backed Cena into a corner and they made him, or forced him, to propose to Nikki Bella at WrestleMania. Miz says that he would call out Cena and Bella tonight. He vowed to make it certain that he would, pretty much get rid of Cena and Bella, that this would be the last time you see Cena or Bella on SmackDown Live for a very, very long time. In typical WWE fashion here, SmackDown opens the show with a women's championship match. Naomi, the new champion, who won a completely irrelevant and useless six-pack challenge at WrestleMania 33, goes one-on-one with Alexa Bliss. I tweeted out that this is quite funny, to me anyway, how WWE does things ass backwards. No issue with Naomi at all. No issue with Alexa Bliss. I've enjoyed Alexa Bliss's work in her first reign as champion. And I said on my WrestleMania review that Naomi, she has quickly become a model champion. She looks like a women's champion, and she's very good in the ring, okay? So she's come a long way. You guys know how I feel about this. I discussed this already. Naomi should have never been put in a championship feud with Alexa Bliss leading to the Elimination Chamber. Should have never been. At all. Should have been Alexa versus somebody else. I don't give a fuck who you put in the match with Alexa Bliss. Pick a name out of a fucking hat. I don't care. Okay? As long as Naomi's name was not in with the rest of the bunch. Naomi was in that match, got hurt, won the title anyway, came out the next Tuesday on SmackDown, relinquished the title. Alexa Bliss won the title in a shitty match against Becky Lynch, and has a second reign as women's champion on SmackDown. Waste. A fucking waste. You derailed a lot of momentum for Naomi by doing that and just creating a rush situation. I don't like it. If Naomi wasn't in that match, I said this several times, she would have never got hurt. And you could have done the right thing by booking what we seen tonight at WrestleMania 33. So WWE looks like, well, I hope this was the mentality for tonight's show. It looks like they corrected their mistake and did what they should have did at WrestleMania tonight. So Naomi defending against Alexa Bliss, and the reason why this match happened is because they made mention that Alexa quickly cashed in her rematch clause, because you know all the champions who lose their title, they have an automatic rematch clause built in. Is that in the WWE rulebook? I would love to know. Anyway, Alexa Bliss lost this match. She lost it the same way she tapped out at WrestleMania with that submission finisher from Naomi. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I like that Naomi has added that to her arsenal, along with the high-flying stuff that she does and the acrobatic stuff that she does. It just adds a nice little twist to her repertoire, so that was pretty cool. They actually had a decent match, man. If this match was at WrestleMania and it was given another, 4 or 5 minutes, we could have had a very, very good Women's Championship match on SmackDown that would have greatly represented the SmackDown brand and would have been a great culmination for all the hard work that those women did. You look at the SmackDown match that happened at WrestleMania with that six-pack challenge, they barely got 6 minutes, and it was just a terrible interpretation of what those women did for SmackDown, because quite honestly, all the women busted their ass on several weeks. The women's division alone carried SmackDown Live greatly, and I thought it was just a complete slap in the face that they only got 5 minutes. They went on in like hour 6. It was just awful. This should have been the match at WrestleMania, and Naomi should have won the title at WrestleMania, and then we could have got a rematch tonight. So I don't know why WWE is giving us a one-on-one now when this one-on-one should have happened on Sunday night. Regardless of all that and everything that I said, Naomi won this rematch. Who her next challenger is, I don't know. It might be somebody new. We might see a new woman come over from Monday Night Raw with this superstar shakeup. So we don't know what's going on. SmackDown has a few weeks, actually, plenty of time to build towards their exclusive pay-per-view coming up after Backlash. So Naomi right now, we don't know where she's going in terms of storyline, being that she is now the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Chad Hawkins came to the ring. And he cuts a promo, and he's tired of hearing about this superstar shakeup. He issued an open challenge, and he says that he would give anybody in the back a count of 10, and before he even uttered another word, the perfect 10. Ty Dillinger came walking out to a thunderous ovation. What the fuck was that? My cat just fucking jumped out of the fucking bed. I guess it looks like somebody was dragging a fucking trash can outside. She is sleeping, and she jumped up with the sound. So, I apologize. I'm not even editing that out, man, because I don't need to. This is live, man. Anything can happen, you know? The fucking ceiling could come coming down on me, and I wouldn't edit it out. It's just, you know, shit happens. Anyway, Ty Dillinger came out to a thunderous ovation. And this is long overdue, man. For you guys who are not familiar with Ty Dillinger, he has been in WWE developmental for 10 years. He finally hit his stride a couple of years ago. The guy has been gaining momentum and been gaining traction with a simple, perfect 10 gimmick. He calls himself the perfect 10. You guys want to know where all the 10 chants came from when the referee's making a 10 count and everybody, you know, instead of counting with the referee, they count 10 every fucking number? That's where it came from. That's Ty Dillinger, for those goons who don't know who he is. There are several goons on SmackDown who are telling me they don't really like Ty Dillinger. They think he's boring. They think he's a jobber, this and that. I don't know why you're putting the guy down after one night, okay? Either you didn't watch NXT or you're completely fucking retarded, okay? Ty Dillinger, you know, he's not everybody's cup of coffee. I'll give you that. You know, a lot of people hate, you know, smart mark wrestling fans, and they hate these guys who are just overly popular with a simple catchphrase, or a catchphrase makes them popular. But Ty Dillinger is actually a good wrestler. He's got all that mixed in together. You know, we got two Daniel Bryan guys, two guys with the makeup of Daniel Bryan here, and I mean that in a way where it's a babyface underdog, you know, overcoming all odds. Now we got Ty Dillinger on SmackDown, and we got Sami Zayn on Monday Night Raw, who I hope at the draft, or this superstar shakeup, comes over to SmackDown. I think if anything needs to be done, if you're Vince McMahon planning who's going where, Sami Zayn should be at the top of your list. No question. But Ty Dillinger is that type of guy. He's got that type of makeup. I even tweeted on Twitter, Ty Dillinger has the perfect 10 makeup. He's got the perfect makeup of an intercontinental champion. The guy, he's just got that it factor, bro. I don't know what it is about him. He's decent in the ring, he's good enough in the ring, and he's got everybody behind him where it's going to be special. When he wins a match or wins a big title, people are going to get on his side. He's like an everyday working man. So for people to already put him down, give him a fucking chance. I could see him and The Miz having a great feud. I could see him and Corbin having a great feud. Him and Ziggler having a great feud. Give the guy a fucking chance. You know, if there's anything that this main roster needs, if there's anything that this SmackDown brand needs, it's a fucking shot of adrenaline and a shot of momentum. Ty Dillinger is the fucking perfect candidate to give you that every Tuesday. And he had a great showing tonight. Wins with his finishing move, the tiebreaker, which is very similar to AJ Styles' guillotine neckbreaker, that float over neckbreaker from the fireman's carry position. Great debut for Ty Dillinger. Over as fuck. I'm glad that they debuted him so that people are aware of who he is. They do some research on their own, and he's going to be getting these reactions every fucking week, man. Great debut for Ty Dillinger. He beats Curt Hawkins. I even throw it out there that he could be a great Money in the Bank candidate this year. I don't think right now Ty Dillinger should be in any world champion situation. I don't want to have him become the next Dolph Ziggler. But if WWE wanted to take a chance on anybody and have that underdog babyface storyline that gets everybody behind him, Ty Dillinger is the perfect candidate for that, man. Ty Dillinger is the perfect candidate for that. I see big things coming for him, and WWE, honestly, instead of making him into another Dolph Ziggler and keeping him held down, they got to push this guy, man. This guy's got money written all over him, and I hope they don't drop the ball with the perfect 10. Mojo Rawley cut a promo backstage. Get the fuck off my TV. You should have won the Battle Royal. Should have went to Braun Strowman. Who the fuck cares what you have to say? Moving on to the next segment. Maryse and Maryse walked out, and they were dressed as John Cena and Nikki Bella. We didn't even see John Cena and Nikki Bella on this show. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'm sure a lot of you are happy about that. Miz came out dressed as John Cena, and Maryse came out dressed as Nikki Bella, and they had me fooled for about 15 seconds because the camera was all the way in the distance, and then they panned to the stage, and then we seen the Miz dressed as John Cena there, and he's doing his robot walk. He goes to the ring, and he does, in his Charlotte voice, you know, Orlando, my name is John Cena. Rule number 1, do not chant John Cena sucks. I love it, man. Miz, imitating his best Charlotte impression. Awesome. Anyway, he comes out and says that rule number 1 is that John Cena sucks. Should not be chanted. The fans did it anyway. You're going to tell this fucking fan, these fans not to do something? Are you fucking out of your mind, man? But it was all done on purpose. Miz says that he got a moment to show everyone that he is a human being, and you know, he's still speaking as John Cena, you know, John Cena showed everyone that at WrestleMania I am a human being, you know, and that, you know, Maryse, you know, was manipulated, or Nikki Bella was manipulated. Nikki Bella played as Maryse, said that they love themselves, and Miz says that John Cena will be leaving. John Cena will be leaving the WWE to go to Hollywood. And that they would be gone for a long time. Miz said that they wouldn't be able or the crowd wouldn't be able to see them again for a very long time. And this is where business picked up, man. You know, there are moments, and I regret I didn't DVR this. I hope WWE uploads this entire thing on fucking Facebook or on YouTube or on Twitter, somewhere where I can go back and watch it fucking 8 or 9 times in a row, because that's how fucking epic this was. I was speechless, man. I really was. Nakamura debuted tonight on SmackDown. And you seen the violinist standing in the aisleway, and I'm like, uh-oh. What the fuck is going on here? And everybody was like, holy shit. You know, we were fucking shaking. Is this it? Is this it? Nakamura comes out, man, and I can't even begin to tell you the reaction that place got, man. It rivaled, excluding Roman Reigns. These people were legit fucking happy to see Nakamura. That was, and I actually, you know what? Out of the entire weekend's festivities, I think the Hardys' reaction and then Nakamura is number 1. You know, it could go either way, to be honest with you. I don't even know which ovation was better. When the Hardy Boys came out at WrestleMania 33 announcing that Fatal 4-Way ladder match, or this. But this was one of the biggest reactions of the fucking weekend. And I'm including NXT, WrestleMania, and Raw. This was absolutely fucking brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. He didn't need to come out and interrupt anybody or issue a challenge to anybody. You know, with the draft coming up or this superstar shakeup coming up next week. This was a brilliant fucking way to introduce Nakamura, man. He did his entire entrance, and that crowd fucking blew the roof off the Amway Center. Everybody was singing along to his theme song. If you don't know who Nakamura is, if you're one of these fucking casual goons, you will know how special he is as a WWE superstar. This was perfect because it needed to happen for the weeks to come, for the weeks to follow, so that you are aware of who he is and how special he is. Okay? This was, without question, one of the greatest moments for any WrestleMania weekend in previous memory that I could recall, man. This was unbelievable. I feel like shit because I'm sick. I legit jumped off my couch. I had goosebumps. I was fucking speechless. It's moments like that we've seen tonight with Nakamura that make us proud. And I don't say that a lot, because there's rarely any moments that we see like that where I'm actually legitimately feeling that emotion. Moments like that make you happy to be a wrestling fan, bro. That was unbelievable tonight, really. He interrupted The Miz. I don't know if this is going to mean that Nakamura is feuding with The Miz. If it is the case, we all know John Cena's going away. John Cena is filming a few movies. He's going to be out the rest of the year, pretty much, or at least till the end of 2017. If Nakamura is to feud with The Miz, I don't have a problem with that. The Miz on SmackDown is the best heel on that roster. So if there's someone on that roster to feud with Nakamura as a one-off, as someone who, you know, is a great introduction for him in his first match, The Miz is perfect. Because the promos I could envision with The Miz and Maurice and Nakamura, The Miz can go right to his background. Indie darling, you know, overrated, this is what's wrong with the business, blah, blah, blah. You know? And then Nakamura, all he's got to do is fucking one Kinshasa and it's over, you know? But I have no problem with that whatsoever, man. That was an unbelievable fucking moment that if you guys were there, I was envious of everybody, man. That was unfucking believable. And it was a perfect introduction. It was a perfect debut. I can't even begin to tell you how Nakamura is a brand changer. Never mind a fucking game changer. He is a brand changer. Can you imagine the fucking matches we get with Nakamura? Nakamura versus Wyatt, Nakamura versus Orton, Nakamura versus Cena, Nakamura versus anybody. Anybody. It doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't. He is a legit brand changer. And, oh, JD, what about AJ Styles, man? Yeah, I know. But I have this feeling deep down in my fucking soul with this fucking roster shakeup, superstar shakeup, whatever the fuck they're calling it, you know? I have a feeling now that with Nakamura on SmackDown, this would be the ultimate troll job by Vince McMahon, and I don't want to burst your bubble again for a second night in a row, man. This would be something that WWE would do. They all know we're thinking, oh, Nakamura versus Styles, please, take my fucking money now. They're either thinking, we got a fucking match of the year right there, match of the fucking decade right there, or WWE can go the route where they usually go and do the things that they usually do and say, fuck the fans, you know, we want Styles on Raw, and we're going to give you Styles on Raw, and we're going to move Roman Reigns to SmackDown, and we're going to give you Nakamura versus Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is going to have another victim. I didn't want to burst your bubble. I didn't want to have you guys vomit your dinner. I didn't want to have you guys spit out your drink. These are the things I'm thinking about when I'm watching SmackDown Live tonight. You know? Can you imagine Kevin Dunn? Nakamura? He can't even speak English. He'd be great in Roman Empire. Kevin Dunn, Nakamura. You know? Does he have good teeth? With all that soy sauce, his teeth gotta be yellow. You know? Whatever, man. Great moment. Absolute brand changer is Nakamura. If there's one guy I wanted on this main roster this weekend, it was him. WWE delivered. They made it fucking special. It was absolutely fucking unbelievable, man. So if you watch SmackDown, nothing on this show even came close to that. For the 10 minutes that he was out there doing his thing with the violinist in the intro, made the whole fucking show for me, man. Literally made the whole show. Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin, which I thought was for the Intercontinental Championship, and it was not. I don't know what the fuck happened. I could have sworn. Somebody, please. I hope you were paying attention, because I thought I was, even though I'm fucking sick. I could have swore I seen an Intercontinental Championship rematch at the start of this show with Corbin and Ambrose, and then all of a sudden, we get to the street fight and there's no fucking title on the line. I don't get it. Anyway, Ambrose and Corbin had a great match, which again, I don't like Naomi and Alexa Bliss. Where was this at WrestleMania? After the entire build that we got, right? with the brawling on the outside and the physicality and the crane and the fucking sneak attacks with steel pipes and Corbin throwing Ambrose into Swagger's cookies, which went unharmed, but the electrical equipment was damaged. What happened to the street fight at WrestleMania? I don't understand it. No, but we get it on SmackDown Live following WrestleMania. This should have been at WrestleMania and given another fucking 5-10 minutes. I mean, seriously. Where is WWE's priority here? Did we really need to see Pitbull perform at WrestleMania? So Pitbull performing at WrestleMania is more important than the Intercontinental Championship. No. Not in my eyes. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure you agree with me, but whatever the case is, another match that we should have got at WrestleMania happened on SmackDown Live, which I thought was for the title, but it was not, apparently. This was a great match, man. They did everything that you would assume in a street fight. Chairs, you seen them. You know, Corbin went right into the fucking steel chair head first. There was a beautiful spot where Ambrose flew off the top rope with Corbin laid out on a table on the outside, jumped off the top rope, Macho Man, Randy Savage into the fucking table with that elbow drop. And there was a nice spot where Corbin speared, or I wouldn't really call it a spear, it was like a half spear. He picked up Ambrose and fucking launched him into the table that was propped up in the corner. This was a great match, man. This was actually the match we should have seen at WrestleMania. In fact, this match was better than Ambrose's match with Lesnar at WrestleMania 32. I don't get WWE's logic here. Baron Corbin wins with the end of days, and he doesn't win the title. So what are they going to do to follow this up? Are they going to have another one-on-one match? Or are they going to have another stipulation? False count anywhere? Steel cage? What are they going to do? You know? This should have been for the title. It really should have been for the title, but the right man won under the wrong circumstances. This should have been at WrestleMania, and again, WWE got shit ass backwards. I guess I'm hoping that this is WWE kind of correcting the mistakes that should have been at WrestleMania. Don't know why. Or maybe Vince McMahon was so hands-on at WrestleMania, he wanted what he wanted, and now he's like, fuck it. You know, WrestleMania's over, do what you want. And that's why we got something that actually makes sense. You know, I don't understand it, but whatever the case is, Baron Corbin, I fully expect him to win the Intercontinental Championship at some point. I was hoping this was a title match, so Corbin could have won it, and then with the Superstar Shakeup, Ambrose could move over to Monday Night Raw, and we could hopefully get the reformation of the Shield, with Balor turning heel eventually on Rollins and joining Triple H, but, you know, who the fuck am I? What the fuck do I know, you know? That's what I would have did. I would have had Corbin win here and Ambrose go over to Monday Night Raw with the Superstar Shakeup, as if I'm going to the fucking bartender. Yeah, I want it shaken, not stirred, asshole, please. And with an olive. 1 olive, not fucking 2, okay? 1 olive, asshole. And no ice, please. Anyway, Corbin wins, end of days, and still my favorite finisher in WWE. Shane McMahon walks down to the ring and goes over what Vince McMahon, his father, announced with this Superstar Shakeup. We didn't really get any new news. The only news that we got on this Superstar Shakeup is that it's going to feature Daniel Bryan and Kurt Angle making trades between both brands. That's all it is. They want to shake things up. They're not going to shake it up too much, but there will be movement via trades between Bryan and Angle. That's all we know. Okay? As far as who I think should move and who is going to move, I want you guys to be aware we did not see any tag team matches on this show with legit tag teams. I don't know what they're doing with American Alpha, but if I am to make a bold prediction here, I say American Alpha is moving to Monday Night Raw because they will be under the tutelage of Kurt Angle. That's what I think is going to happen. And if you want to move Shelton Benjamin over to Monday Night Raw, being that he did not debut on this show, which I thought he was, you could have a new Team Angle 2.0. It's possible. It's possible. You know, I'm just throwing ideas out at you. All right? So if SmackDown's going to lose a quality team like that, I'm figuring, you know, Enzo and Cass have been losing a lot when they should have won. You know, WWE went a completely different direction with the Hardys, who should be broken, by the way, you fucking assholes. With the Hardys coming back and Enzo and Cass losing, I could easily see Enzo and Cass moving over to SmackDown to compensate for the loss of American Alpha. That's just me. AJ Styles should not move at all. Sami Zayn should move from Raw to SmackDown. If there's anybody else on SmackDown that should move over to Monday Night Raw, It should be Dean Ambrose. I really can't see who else is going to be moved. I honestly wouldn't even move anybody. I mean, with the NXT call-ups that we got, I mean, it's plenty, you know? Clearly, more has to move from Raw to SmackDown instead of SmackDown to Raw. Because Raw got the Revival, they got Balor back, you know, they got the Hardys. How much more talent are you going to give to Monday Night Raw? Some of that talent has to go over to SmackDown. I don't give a fuck what it is or how you do it. Some of it has to move over to SmackDown. Whether it's a tag team, whether it's a fucking mid-carder, who knows? But the American Alpha Kurt Angle thing, I could easily see. Sami Zayn going over to SmackDown, gotta be done. I could see Ambrose moving to Monday Night Raw, even though he is the Intercontinental Champion. I don't know, you know? I don't know what's going on. I could see Jericho move over to SmackDown. He's really got nothing else with Kevin Owens. I mean, how long are you going to build that? How long are you going to go on with that? It really doesn't make any sense. I could go on and on about how I think the tag team should be on one brand. But with the inclusion of the Revival and the Hardys, I mean, Raw's tag team division is looking pretty damn fucking good right now. You know, SmackDown really has to build up and fucking do shit with their tag teams. Really. You got to start pushing these guys, man. The Ascension is a quality team. Start getting them some camera time. Start getting them in front of a live audience. Start making people care about them. Tyler Breeze needs to be on his own. Fandango needs to be on his own. Okay? Whatever the case is, call up somebody else. Pair another team together. I don't know. But all I know is that SmackDown's tag team division needs some love. That's the main thing you got to fix over there. The top of their card, looking good right now with Nakamura coming in. Their mid-card looking good with Ambrose, Corbin, Dillinger, Miz. You're looking good there. You're looking good there. Monday Night Raw, they could shed away a tag team. They could shed away, I don't know. I honestly don't know, man. I really don't know what's going on. You know, maybe... I don't think Reigns comes over. I don't. I was thinking Owens, but... I mean, I don't see how Owens could come over. Maybe Joe? I don't know. I doubt that either because Rollins and Joe are going to be feuding. This is a complete fucking clusterfuck. I honestly don't even think WWE knows what they want to do right now. So, right now, the only two things I could see is Alpha moving over to Raw, Enzo and Cass moving over to SmackDown. Maybe the New Day. I don't know. Could be one of those teams. Or we could see Sami Zayn go over to SmackDown, which is desperately needed. So whatever the case is, it's going to be a huge show next week on Raw, and things are going to be shaken up. AJ Styles comes walking out. All he says is that he has something to say to Shane McMahon, and instead of sneak attacking him again, he shows his black eye that he got, shakes McMahon's hand, walks away, says that all we know is that this is the house that AJ built, and I don't want to go anywhere. And I don't blame you, bro. I wouldn't move AJ Styles either. And if this is trades, why the fuck would AJ Styles be traded by Daniel Bryan? Why would you trade your MVP? It doesn't make any fucking sense. That's like the Angels trading Mike Trout. Not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. And in an uneventful tag team match to close this show, Randy Orton and Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton and Eric Rowan win. Orton went for a DDT. Wyatt attacked him. Orton hit the DDT anyway on Wyatt through the middle ropes. That Hangman's DDT. The lights went out. Bray Wyatt was outside the fucking ring doing his deal. Eric Rowan came up from behind. He tried to attack Orton. Was met with a super kick from Luke Harper instead. And then he was hit with an RKO. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton and Luke Harper closed the show in victorious fashion. We do not know the rules of this House of Horrors match, which I'm assuming WWE is going to drag out for several weeks until we actually get a concrete idea of what they're going to be fighting in or what they're going to be fighting with. I don't know, but all in all, SmackDown had a great show tonight. It was not better than Monday Night Raw at all, and I don't say that often, but like I said on Monday Night Raw, I don't expect Raw to continue what they did last night going on into the next couple of weeks. They did the same thing with the fucking Monday Night Raw following the draft. They had one of their best shows ever, and then the shows decreased in value, and they were just shitty shows. I expect the same thing to happen here. But again, I can't even fathom it with the roster that they have. How could you book shitty shows? I mean, seriously, give me 3 hours of wrestling and I'll be okay. Wrestling that makes sense. Wrestling that's exciting with people I want to see. Okay? SmackDown, Nakamura, Ty Dillinger. Great picks for SmackDown. They're going to do very well on SmackDown. I'm glad that they made sense and put Ty Dillinger and Nakamura on SmackDown. Those are the brands that they belong on. Triple H is overseeing SmackDown, so I'm pretty sure he got what he wanted with Nakamura on his brand so that he can mold Nakamura. It's going to be funny. It's going to be actually interesting to see how they book him. I would not book him every week, man. Nakamura is not the type of guy you want to book every week. But all in all, man, this was a 1-2 combo, Raw and SmackDown, that delivered fucking excitement, man. Some of the best shows they put on in a very, very long time. One can only hope that they continue this excitement. We got the roster shakeup next week. Very interesting week coming up. I'll fill you in on all the news throughout the week right here on my channel and with Off the Script. If you guys missed anything, please go and check the channel. The vlogs from WrestleMania weekend while Joe and I were down there in Orlando. And make sure you guys check out my after 48 hours to just, let it sit WrestleMania review and results and reactions. That video was live. Make sure you guys go and check that out. That'll be linked in the annotation. Thank you guys for everything. Follow me on Twitter, @JD from NY206. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Hopefully we can reach 80,000 before the end of April. That would be fucking fantastic. I don't think it's going to happen, but stranger things have happened. And if you guys want to show some love to Audible sponsored this show tonight. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Make sure you guys go and get AJ Lee's new book, man. It came out today, April 4th. Make sure you guys go and check that out. AJ Lee, Crazy is My Superpower, for free. 30 days free to try Audible service with 1 free audiobook of your choice. Over 180,000 books to choose from. AJ Lee's book is there, and Ryback's book is there. Ryback, if you want some motivational fucking speeches from Ryback, go and get his book as well, all right? What's going on, bro? Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to upload this, get some rest. I got to go back to work tomorrow. Fuck them. And SmackDown hit a home run tonight with Nakamura's debut, man. I'm JD. I will see you all for NXT. And out of nowhere tomorrow. Until then, I am JD. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you all later this week with more great WWE content. Until then, take care and have a good night, guys.